Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between these road warriors and our home team. Will Reichert has it all teed up. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Achane again. And that is a touchdown! These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This is Allen to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That's right. Easy. Hey, never mind. Monday. Test. That's right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Easy. Tonight.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he is in. Touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And these guys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the set.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19, Tiger. Cut 19. Cut 19.
To throw, Richardson. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Vikings. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
60. Ready.
Richardson on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback.
20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Extend. Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Cut. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Finds his running back. This is Bashul to And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
EQ. Here we go. 551. 551. Slow go. Out.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Fields on 3rd. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Zone read. They'll give it to Tootin. Rob's by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Move 58, move 58, son. Delta, Delta. Sit high.
Now Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. No one's around him. He's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Don't jump. Ready? 58, move here, set. Jump snap. Easy. Right.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Here we go. Move 58, move here, set. Minute. Sit high.
Here's Fields to throw. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can and set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. It's Achane on the inside give. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
1970 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18.
First down throw here from Richardson. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And they're going to have a first down now.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A gain of 26 yards.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A first down.
From the red zone on first. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throw away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready. Ready.
Achane. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it gets started.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Panther 11. Panther. Ready. Bronco 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They bring Olave in motion. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has it in close. He has the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This is Allen to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Here we go, son. Out, let's go. Hey, Ken. Out. Angel. Hey, Can. Right.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
44-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Good. 319. Good. Hey. 551. Out. 11. Right.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is brought in at the 50. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Here we go. 319. West right six. Go.
And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys take the lead just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Things going well so far. Pass midfield, and he's got space. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
But by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, son. 319. Right.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go. 319. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go. Extend. Come on.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
65, 10, 65. Come on. Hit.
Slot man motioned over.
19, ready.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. Looking for Watson, but it's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He's going to have this one down to the 28. He'll get 22 out of that play, and that gives him the 1st.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
135. Here we go. Right.
Fields looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No mas, no mas. Hey, can. Right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Some pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. EQ. 319, guys. Right.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go. 222. Right.
Back to throw it. And it's caught. Chase has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Go.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Here we go. 319. Hey, can. Easy. Right.
And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
70, 70, press all 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds his back. Achane. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the 1st down.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Leaning back motions right. Richardson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Ready, Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Here we go. Campbell, 19 right.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Now he's past the 25. Escapes the defender. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Here's Achane up the middle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense up to the line fast. Second down carry for Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. And stick with Achane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Fields on 1st down. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. 3-19. Go.
Throwing again. It's Fields. He connects downfield. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys moments away from their 4th win of the year.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. He's still going at the 30. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go. 3-19.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. And he barrels across for the touchdown. These guys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys continue piling onto this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
19 tight. 19. Let's go now. Set Buffalo 18. Ready.
Third and long. It's Richardson. He's out near midfield and still going. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot